Hi, Tom Pope from Community and Social Change Radio with Glenn Greenwich. What you're going to ask the question, why are we talking about Medicare Advantage plans? That's national, right? Well, actually, we have a major problem. Those plans are hurting many people, and the only way to deal with it is on the community level, from the grassroots. We have to influence our local politicians, who will then influence Congress people, the Senate, hopefully the president. But the Medicare Advantage plans are hurting Americans. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I got to tell you something, Tom. I've seen all these advertisements, and when you're of that age to begin to look at it, you kind of wonder. And so this opportunity to really take a look at this Advantage plan, Medicare Advantage plan, really opened my eyes to some of the tricks that are going on. There are subtle things, but it is costing us as individuals more money, and they do some devious things in terms of increasing the number of ailments that you have so that they can get more money out of you. Is one of the simple things that they do that is very just not not good, just increasing the cost.
Now, let's get a handle on what we're really talking about, because we see, if you watch television for longer than 5 minutes, you will see Joe Namath, you will see William Shatner,
Jimmy Walker.
right? And they will talk about, you can get transportation money, dental care. What they are not telling you is that when you are part of that plan and you require a lot of hospital care or other type of care, you might not be able to get that, because the plan will decide that for some reason you're not warranted. So your benefits are actually controlled tightly by those plans. And there are major private plans. This is not the government.
Right.
We have a situation with Medicare where the Medicare government plan has a low overhead because we have administrative costs that are very tightly controlled. However, with the private plans, a lot of the money that is coming from the government to support that is actually going to the pockets of the management. So it's not going to the health of the individual.
No, it's not. It's a scary thought when you think about that you actually would be paying more. Here you are in your golden ages, probably have a few ailments, but this plan only helps if you're completely healthy, because if you're not, it is much more expensive with the co-pays. As I mentioned earlier, just just deceitful marketing, because you think that you're buying into something. And here's the issue: more and more people are going to be entering these plans, and they're talking about, this is like a $60 billion conversation.
When you say more people are entering the plans, right now 40% of Medicare people are in those plans. There's a movement by the Republican Party to have that at 100%, which would totally destroy Medicare.
Yes.
When you use the term tricks or that type of language, we're really talking about fraud.
True.
I have an email from my health portal. The title of the email, news alert, changes to your Medicare. All right, so you see this, and what are you thinking? You are thinking somehow this is going to involve my particular local clinic.
Right.
So you start to read down and you find in the email that there's a personal code you can click, and the code allows you to share your current prescription medications and doctors with a partner eHealth, a licensed health industry agency. This is not the government.
No.
This is a private entity. This whole approach using the portal is deceptive.
Yes, it is.
This eHealth works with entities like United Healthcare. And by clicking this, you are liable to be taken off of regular Medicare.
Right. Yeah.
Without your being aware. This is fraud.
It reminds me of the kind of the bait and switch that the phone company, the electricity companies were doing. They would come in and say, oh, we'll give you a great savings. And then you switch over and you find out that they've changed everything behind the scenes. And so now you're paying everything directly to them. But again, you're not getting all the services that you should be getting. And the services that you're getting, you're paying more for them in this Medicare Advantage. So there's no advantage in Medicare Advantage.
We actually have a bill proposed by the progressive part of the Democratic Party that wants to ban the use of Medicare with those advantaged plans. It's going to face opposition with the Republicans and even some Democrats. But this ban is meant to show the public where the real Medicare is. Many people who are on these plans think they're part of the government plan, but they're not.
But they're not.
They've been switched without their being aware.
Yeah. There's got to be more information, public information being shared with people around this, because people, you see the names, you see the people that you grew up with, which is specifically targeted to the baby boomers and people who were prevalent, popular at that point in time, who are doing the pictures. So you are, you're lulled into a sense of, oh, well, that's, my favorite football guy. That's my favorite Star Trek guy, and you're kind of sucked in, you call up, and then of course, you're taken out of the normal Medicare plan. So it's very, very decisive.
Maybe that's actually not William Shatner. Maybe it's a Klingon.
Hey, could be. So Tom, what are we left to do with this? Is it the only way to do it is support our elected officials in being
We have to let our elected officials become aware of this problem to the point where we have to inform them, call them. We have to even protest outside of their offices. We have to organize so that the entire area in our community becomes aware. It's only by the grassroots can we really affect change.
And I think that that's what we need to do. So we're sending this out to let you know, contact your elected officials and let them know that Medicare Advantage is not a friend of yours. Any last minute thoughts?
Check us out on our Facebook page, Community and Social Change.
Thank you.